We know that 21 comes in table of 3. Well, 3 sevens are is 21. So k is equals to 7. Now after I get a value of k here, what I will be doing is I will be putting this value of k in this equation which we just formed in the beginning. So rewrite the equation we had in the beginning. E is equals to k n. I know that the value of E and N will change forever. Guests भी change होते रहेंगे and the expenses will also change because you will never have the same number of guests every time. But the same thing, there is one thing which will stay the same forever. That is the constant value. So I will put the E down as it is. Equal to sign will come down here as it is. But in place of K now, I'm going to put a different variable that is 7. Not a variable, actually it's a term, it's a number that is 7 which will never change, and the n will come down here as it is. So this is my equation. So this is the step when you get your answer done. Without this step you will not have an equation. If you stop your answer at this step, you are not correct. So that's the only incomplete equation you are just finding out. That's the answer to our first question. And the second question, we need to calculate the expenses incurred when there are 80 guests present at the tea party. So now you can see that once you have an equation over here, you can just put the values and you can get your answers. If you want the value of expenses, you have to put the value of number of guests inside and you will get the expenses according to the number of guests. If you want to get the value of let's say number of guests, you need to put the value of expenses, and so you will get the number of guest value as it is. So in the second part, it all to calculate the number of the expenses you have got, कितना खर्चा आपको होगा if you have 80 guests present at the tea party. अगर आपके पास tea party में 80 guests हैं, so how much will you have to pay? So if you have done this equation, you will just have to do it very easily. You will have no headache now. Just copy down the equation again. E is equals to 7n. You need to calculate the expenses. आपको expenses find करने हैं. So you will copy the expenses down. E down as it is equals to 7 is the constant multiplied by how many guests this time? So it's 80 guests. Multiply the two numbers. 7 80s are, so 7 8s are is 56 and the 0 comes down along with it. So you are measuring the expenses in dollars, so don't forget the symbols, because without this symbol this value will be of no use, because you don't know what value is this. The dollar sign says that it's the expenses, it's the amount you will be spending for 80 guests. This was up with the calculations you have to do for the question given to you or for the equation you have formed over here. The last part is you have to draw a graph of E against N. So let's look at it. How will you do it? Whenever you have to draw a graph, the first step is for any sort of graph, either you're doing a quadratic graph, either you're doing a linear graph, any sort of graph, the first thing is you need to choose some values. So you must know that आपने ये table देखी होगी. This table is known as a data table. It is composed of two rows. One is the x-axis value and the other is the y value. So over here we are connecting two things. One is the expenses and the other thing is the number of guests. You will have to first decide कि आप कौन सी वैल्यू x एक्सिस पे डालोगे और कौन सी वैल्यू आप डालोगे y एक्सिस पे. So I told you guys about independent and dependent variable. So keep in mind, independent variables are those variables which you change. आपके हाथ में है कि आप number of guests control कर सकते हो. Either you can call 5 guests, either you can call 6 guests. It's all in your hand. But dependent variable are something which change by themselves due to the independent variable. अब अगर आप लोग ज़्यादा गेस्ट बुलाओगे तो आपको ज़्यादा पेमेंट करनी पड़ेगी. डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज़ समथिंग विच यू मेजर. इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज़ समथिंग विच यू चेंज, जो आपके हाथ में है, जो आपको चेंज करते हैं. लेकिन डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल क्या होता है, वो डिपेंड करता है किसको, वो डिपेंडेंट होता है, वो इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं होता. मतलब वो रिलाई करता है, किस पे रिलाई करता है, आपके ऊपर रिलाई करता है. अगर आप ज़्यादा गेस्ट बुलाओगे you will have to pay more. So it's dependent variable is something which you are measuring. Fine. So if you see over here, I have two things. I have expenses and I have the number of guests. Now decide which one is your independent variable and which one is your dependent variable. If you see, आपके हाथ में या कितने गेस्ट बुलाते हो, that's your independent variable. ये किसी पे रिलाई नहीं करता है, इसको किसी की सहारे की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. लेकिन इफ़ यू सी एक्सपेंसेस इज़ डिपेंडेंट. ये डिपेंड करता है, किस पे डिपेंड करता है, आपके गेस्ट पे डिपेंड करता है. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल. द मोर गेस्ट यू कॉल, द मोर एक्सपेंसेस यू हैव टू पे. So what I will be doing is I'm going to put the number of guests on the x-axis and the expenses on the y-axis. So whenever we're drawing a graph, the first step is you have to make a data table. For this purpose, आप क्या करोगे, अब आपके पास दो ऑप्शंस हैं. या तो आप कुछ वैल्यू चूज़ कर लो नंबर ऑफ गेस्ट की, that's your x-axis points, or choose some values of your y-axis. So let's suppose I'm choosing, I want to calculate कि भाई how much will I have to pay for, let's suppose 5 guests, 10 guests, 15 guests. So what I will do is I have an equation that is E is equals to 7n. What I will do is जो values मैंने यहाँ पे select की हैं, I will put those values in place of n. And whatever answer I will get, I will put those answers in this table below. Then I will plot a graph. So let's just do it step by step. This n is nothing but the number of guests. I am changing the number of guests. So I have chosen some numbers. I have taken 5 guests, I have taken 10 guests and I have taken 15 guests. So I will be calculating कि मुझे 5 मेहमानों के लिए कितना खर्चा होगा, मुझे 10 मेहमानों के लिए कितना खर्चा पड़ेगा, and how much will I be costed for 15 guests. So my expenses will stay here because I want to find it out, is equals to 7 will come down here as it is, multiplied by 5, that's the number of guests, my first value. 7 5s that is $35. So I know that for 5 guests I will be costed $35. So my answer here is $35. Now similarly I will calculate for 10 guests. So again E is equals to 7n. Again E will come down here as it is, 7 will come down here as it is, but in place of n this time I will be putting the second value, that is 10. So 7 tens that is 70. So for 10 guests I have to pay $70. So $70. Now let's check for the last number, that's 15. Again I'll copy down my equation again. So E is equals to 7n. Again E will come down here as it is, 7 will come down here as it is, but in place of n this time I'm going to put 15. So 7 into 15 is 105. So for 15 guests I have to pay $105. So E is equals, so it's $105 for 15 guests. So now after I get my data over here, I will be drawing my x and my y axis. This is my y axis, this is my x axis on a graph paper. So you have to put the arrows down here. This is my x, that's my y, and then you'll be labeling